There you are. Hello? Why are you calling, bro? You wanna get headshot by it? Oh no. Oh no. Get up! Ooh, that was a bit too early. So, a better pathoftitans experience in the future. And the irony is rich. Alrighty then. I'm back with some more hatchet bite Reno. Because last time I really enjoyed hatchet bite Reno a lot. I don't know what it is. Just the playstyle is so fun. With hatchet bite Allosaurus. What is this? Oh my god, that is so loud. Let's go. So we need to top off on food and water because we needed to heal. And Allosaurus's heal is bad enough as is. So you kind of have to try to stay topped off the entire time. Now, the reason why I love hatchet bite so much is because first, it's really engaging. It's really fun. It makes you time your bite, and you kind of like feel the power when you bite somebody. It's not like, I mean, sure, the normal bite also hurts people. It does quite a bit of damage, but you know, when you land that hatchet bite, it's so satisfying, doing an immense amount of bleed damage on top of the regular. I think it was 60 damage per bite. And it gives me the confidence to take on much bigger and stronger opponents than I normally would be able to. Because the claw attack, it does less damage on both ends, so less direct and also less bleed damage. But the claw attack's hitbox is what kinda ruins it for me. And this goes for every claw attack on every dinosaur. It's more suited for smaller targets that kinda, you know, have an easier time getting around and underneath you. It's really good against those. But say I want to hunt a Rex or a Titan or what have you, the claw attack is quite inconsistent. Ends up missing or ends up hitting the base of their tail or something if I'm riding them from behind, which is what you would ideally want to do against stronger and a bigger dinosaur, right? Am I making this water dirty alone? Oh my god, I am. I drank like 30%, wow. That's insane. Alright, so now we can heal somewhat better. Let's try to get some critters on the way. The more food we have, the better we heal, the more prepared we are for fights. Now, I said this in last video, and I will say it again. I really hope that they make Allosaurus more agile. Even if it is at the cost of some combat weight, I don't necessarily mind it. Even if they made Allosaurus the same combat weight as a Pycno, but made it more mobile than a Dasp, it would be insane, quite honestly. If they made it like a bleeder version of Metri, but without the healing calls, I would totally play it. Oh no. Forgot to turn off my Discord. There we go. Oh, and it just started raining. Right, so now we can slowly trot our way. Now this rain is actually good because it's gonna mask the noise that we make while trotting. So it's gonna be actually nice. Yeah, the timing on this rain is quite nice right now. Now I just hope that it doesn't go dark, which it probably will. I don't know why they went with the tropical forest weather lately. It's been so hindering, and it's been hurting the quality of the videos quite a bit because you guys can't really see much. What is going on? There's some war going on here. Grand Plains and Titans Pass. Also weird we haven't heard a critter in quite a while. So, one tip I can give you when you're fighting opponents that can... Say you're fighting a Dasp, so anything that you can basically face tank with a normal bite, but you cannot really face tank them with a hatchet bite, due to obvious reasons, because you don't have a spammable attack and they do. Say like a Dasp, for example. You could still theoretically face tank them. What you can do is you can face tank them up until you're low HP, say you're 30%, and you want to turn away from them and tail slap them to gain some distance. So you want to back off when you know that you can take 3 more bites, so that by the time you're turning away from them, you have, you know, you can tank another 2 bites, 2 stray shots before you completely disengage from them. So you can do that, and by the time you do that, they probably have enough bleed on them to finish them off, and you can just run away and tail slap them. And that will be it. Now this guy has his eyes on us, I think. Let's see if he follows. We don't know how many of him are there. Yeah, he's running towards. Let's just keep our distance for now. We don't know how many friends he's got. Otherwise, he's an easy target. Yeah, he's definitely coming after. This right now is quite a nice opportunity to ambush. Unsure whether he saw us and is wary or he just stopped chasing. Or I'm being blind. Is he the one? My friend, why are you stalking us for no reason? Why you do this? Yep. See you guys, situational awareness pays off big time. And trophy, the horn is a valuable trophy for aesthetical reasons for me. And we got enough food to heal ourselves. This is beautiful. So Lebroski here thought that I just kept on my merry way. And by the way, if you want to be, if you want to seem unaware of their presence, don't turn your camera slowly like this. Because see, what happens is, if you turn your camera slowly, your dinosaur will kind of, will kind of turn its head. So if you want to, observe someone stalking you from behind and them not knowing, you kind of gotta invert your movement keys as you turn your camera, right? Well, let me see. Is it inversion? Because when I turn my camera, I go forward, right, backwards. Backwards, right, forward. Forward, left, backwards, backwards, left, forward. So I'm keeping the same movement. Look, if I look like this, they will know that I'm looking behind. But in this case, this guy didn't realize that I was aware of him stalking us, because I did the movement keys correctly, and I turned my camera fast enough to where my dinosaur's head look didn't give away my awareness of him. And then we waited until we got to a tree line, well, a mini tree line, like a couple of trees bundled together, and lost line of sight momentarily, and the guy thought that we just carried on. And that cost him. So yeah. Small things like these can net you a free trophy in these type of situations. No, I don't like going through this open area, because we'll be visible to everybody. So let's use our stamina to get to the high ground and away from being seen as quickly as possible. You know, guys, always play with a sense of vigilance. And vigilance doesn't translate to being paranoid, like in a negative way. It doesn't translate to you playing scared and you feeling your own heartbeat in your throat. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is just, have that extra caution with you. Just think, well, what would someone, if I was me chasing me, what would I do? Think like that, and then prepare to kind of defend against your own strategy. Like right now, if I was that Styraco, I would have stalked myself in a more efficient way. I would have definitely not have gone to rest. Okay. Somebody's on top. Might have to postpone this delivery. I know you guys hate me for doing things like these. What's the Dakarthy? Yellow, my friend. Right. So we gotta be careful. This guy is a sub-adult. He can most definitely face tank us. So we landed a good 2 headshot bites and 1, whatchamacallit, claw attack. So definitely did more direct damage and more bleed on him. And now he's deciding to corner camp, which is basically sort of forcing us to go into a face tank situation. So what we can do is let him, bleed for a bit, and we can recover this HP slowly. Because right now we're healing and he's taking damage. So we played safe. I could take a lot of risks, I have the HP for it, but it's unnecessary. His parents might come, who knows. So let's try to kind of wiggle him out of this. Yeah, see? Okay, he's losing patience. That's very nice. See, this is another thing, them losing patience. Because what he's doing right now is he left his position of power, and he's also losing HP while doing so. Nice, he just gave us another opening. And now there's a free hit for us. Thought he might have it though. Yep. I thought so. Nice. He took a lot of damage. Oh my god, the range on that thing! No, Labrowski. Now this is quite annoying. The Marga is just so broken. Like, compared to me, it's very hard. We gotta inflict as much punishment as possible. No! Should be enough to finish him off. See you later. Oh no, Adrian, what have you done? What have you done? Yeah, I'm done for. Ah. Well, that was a successful hunt, but oh my. Oh, I wasn't aware of that side stomp though. That side stomp is what did the enough damage. Yikes. Oh well. What can you do? Ooh, right, let me think about what just happened. So, it saw me at the end. Maybe I overdid a tiny bit. I overdid the aggression. Because I just wanted to deal enough damage to where the bleed was enough. And that is consistent with what I explained at the beginning of the episode, where you deal enough damage to them and you just have enough HP to get away from them. And it's exactly what I was doing, except for I didn't foresee the stomp attack, which was kinda, I wouldn't call it lucky, it just was, you know, unfortunate. And I should have basically just tuned down the aggression a little bit more, so I could have had a little bit more HP, right? But it's a resounding victory nonetheless, because we managed to get a subadult duck that was able to face tank us. So basically, pound for pound, he was stronger than us, heavier than us, most probably. Well, depending on the build he was running. And all of that while being attacked by a fully grown Amarga multiple times. And the Amarga is fully grown, he won't be able to do anything with the trophies. And the duck is probably just respawned way up, far away. So won't be able to make use of the trophies either. Not that I really care about that. It's just, you know, adding to the success of the hunt. So, yeah, that was quite nice. Alright, so the weather finally cleared up. And it's kinda cloudy / sunny cloudy. Why does the game have to simulate like weird weather? I mean, it's realistic, but this is not the type of weather I want to see in game, because it's not the type of weather I want to see in real life. It's like cloudy but sunny at the same time. It kind of like just catfishes you. Get catfished by the sun. So yeah, I mean, kudos to them for the weather and everything. It's just, you know, you don't have to simulate the bad things. Well, now it's clearing up. Okay, now this is... Okay, I take it back. It's clearing up quite nicely. So it was just a transition period. Did I just hear an Amarga? Oh, I see you, you little effed up man. Oh my god! What is this? It's two of them. Oh my god, and it's Steve's cousin too. They're so fast. Oh my god, he's attacking as well. Oh, this corridor is gonna be insane if we can lead somebody through it. Imagine an Amarga would get blundered by those two. And Steve's cousin is quite brave. I don't like you, tiny startups. Come here. You're so obnoxious. Oh, it took a lot of hits to get down. Meet the chunkaronis. And we will take one to go. One little beef slab. Tiny Ceratops beef. Wonder if it's Wagyu. It kinda looks it. Is it marbled? Nah. Right, let's see what all the fuss is about here. I can already... Oh, never mind. I thought the flying debris was a ramp in the distance. My friends, what are you doing here? What kind of party are you having without... Oh my god, what? That was a loud smash, you guys. And I think it came from this direction. Oh my god, there you are. Hello? Why are you calling, bro? You wanna get headshot by it? Oh, he's extra confident. Either has friends. Oh, he just popped the D rattle. You missed it, bro. How about I wait your damage buff? How about that? Took a nice hit, didn't you? Took a nice hit again, didn't you? Yeah, trust me guys, he's got a lot more bleed on him than he does to us. He was gonna try to sit. Come on, Lebroski. Thought you were the bleeder. Oh no. Oh no. Get up! Bro, how much is... What? Why is this hat able to face that? What? This is ridiculous right now. Yeah, I don't know what, but he's not even... Look at him. He's not even bloody. That was like 3 hatchet bites and 3... claw attacks, and he's not even bloody. Something is going on there. That is so fishy. Guys, like seriously, come on. When do you remember being able to, like, no matter the fact that I didn't have a normal bite to spam, I was still doing 60 plus damage. Well, the claw attack, it does like, wait, let me look it up. Let me not just talk off the top of my head, let me look it up. Allosaurus. Hatchet bite does 60 damage plus bleed. Claw attack does 20. Okay, maybe claw attack got debuffed. I remember it doing way more damage, like 30 plus. But plus we had fresh blood, so that buffed our hatchet bite to like 66. And the claw to 22. And we did like 6 of them. We did like 6 of them. Wait, I'm actually gonna calculate this. I wanna know. And the hats was doing normal pack attack, but our damage was debuffed by Evil Eye. I didn't see it, but it probably was active because I was focused on the fight. So we were doing 10% less damage, so 54 and 18. And now let's calculate the combat weight difference and therefore get the actual numbers. So Allosaurus has 4k, whilst Hats has 3100, sorry. 3100. So let's try to do this. So calculator, so my normal hatchet bite does 60, buffed by 10, but debuffed by 20, so debuffed by 10% in the end. So 60 times 0.9 equals 54, and 20 times 0.9 is 18. So we did 3 of each, so 18 times 3 equals 54. Plus, so 54 times 4 in total is what we did. So 3 hatchet bites and 3 combined claw attacks. So we did 216 damage combined. Now we gotta multiply that by the combat weight difference, which is 4k divided by 3100 equals 1.29 times 216 equals 278 points of raw HP damage. And Hats has 600 health, so the health... Okay. Yeah, so we did about half of the Hats' health in direct damage. And the other half was 1000% just bleed damage, taking at a rapid rate, but not rapidly enough. And the Hats did like, I think more than 6 pecks on us. And we weren't really at, you know, full HP. So say the Hats, because I don't remember off the top of my head, but let's, for the sake of the argument, say the Hats did 7 pecks on us, so 7 times 60, because his damage was not debuffed, equals 420. Now, because he's lighter, we do 3100 divided by 4k, gives us a 0.77 multiplier times the 420 damage from the 7 pecks. He did 325 raw, well, pure HP damage to us. And we had 700 health. Well, full health is 700 when we're at full health. But we weren't full. We were like around 60%. Let's say 65% of our health. So 700 is full health times 0.65. We were at 455 health. And we lost around 325. So by the time that the Hats, we were like disengaged, we had around 130 health. And the rest of the hits the Hats did while chasing us and flailed us, and yep. See, maybe it was a little bit confusing, but this is basically how you could analyze exactly what happened by using math. Because believe it or not, Pathoftitans, theisle, these dino games, they're so math related you would be surprised how math related they are. Like, especially the theisle Legacy. I still know, like every dinosaur's damage values, bleed values, HP values, combat weight values by heart, and I would know exactly how many bites and how much bleed I needed to take down a dinosaur, no matter the matchup. Because I learned the math of it, and this is no different. Because at the beginning I was like, there's no way the Hats did what he just did. And part of my brain was like, is this it? First time I see a cheater in this game? And now we did the math, and we actually found out that that was totally legit, what just happened. I just didn't expect it. But wow. So anyways, let's keep on keeping on. Let's go to Hot Springs and Savannah, because those are the spots where most likely we can find other players. And 1 trophy right now wouldn't be too bad. I guess we could get some quests here since it's a nice questing area. Maybe someone will come along the way. So yeah, so basically, when you want to calculate how much actual health damage you're doing to anything, you basically divide the combat weight of the attacker by the combat weight of the target. Okay, again, I'll repeat. If you want to know how much damage Dino A does to Dino B, Dino A's combat weight has to be divided by Dino B's combat weight. So if I have 10,000 combat weight and I'm attacking a target that has 1,000 combat weight, it means that when I divide 10,000 by 1,000, I will get a 10 times multiplier. And if I do an attack that does 50 damage, I multiply that by the multiplier of the combat weight, which is 10 times, And then the 50 damage hit actually does 500 damage to their health, and vice versa. If that target were to attack us, we would divide 1000 by 10,000, which we would get 0.1. And if we did a 50 damage hit, we would actually do 5 damage instead to that target. And then you also factor in the damage buffs or debuffs, such as the fresh blood or the evil eye from Hatzegopteryx that we did. And you get the actual true damage numbers. Now, oh, dinner bell. You guys can try it out in those deathmatch servers where it shows the damage numbers just to confirm what I'm saying. Because I'm 99% sure, so that 1% I leave it up to you guys. Oh my god, wow. Are they doing mating cults or what's going on? I always hate hunting Tyrannotitans with my Allo because Tyrannotitan is such a good counter to Allos because of the juke. But if the guy is alone, we might stand his chance. Yeah, we can hear him. The guy's just spamming calls. What's his problem? I get it. It's fun and everything, but chill, bro. You're like, he's worse than an AI critter with that. The guy resting, we don't hear his footsteps anymore. Oh, it's a conker. Yellow Mr. Conk. Ooh, that was a bit too early. Broski here getting demolished. Don't run to water. Pick W. Guy's bleeding quite a bit actually. Follow the footsies. Oh, our stamina is enough. Playing the theisle right now, kick W. He's still bleeding. We're kind of tunnel visioning right now, which is a bit dangerous. I think he stopped bleeding. Yeah, I think we needed one more hatchet bite. Guys, I swear I remember claw attack doing more than 20 direct damage. I really hope they didn't shadow nerf the claw attack on Allo, because that would be just ridiculous if they did that. I remember it doing way more than 20 damage. And knowing Alderon, it wouldn't be a big surprise that they actually nerfed it unnecessarily when the dino's already butchered beyond recognition. Well, we kinda gave this that Conka something to be scared about now. And here's the thing, is had I had normal bite, I probably could have won against that hats. And I could have won in... I don't remember what the other situation was before the hats, but I could have won them. Now the issue is that the moment I rock bite, my whole mentality changes. And I basically focus so little on, you know, self-preservation, and so much in just dealing damage to the point where I play like a complete dummy. And it just like nerfs my power overall as an allo by like 70%. So it's the playstyle that hurts me the most. The change in mentality slash playstyle is what hurts me when I switch. That is why I'm keeping to hatchet bite. And the insane bleed is another, you know, awesome addition. And it's 2 titans, of course. Like, when was the last time you guys ever saw a titan player alone? And it feels like yesterday, me bashing on Rex players. But titan players, there's something entirely else. They have taken the cake by a mile. A milestone. It's just insane how obnoxious they are. I used to even spare the little Titan players, like back not too long ago, but now it's just out of hand. Guys, we need to do some serious Titan population control. Are they resting over there? Or is it one of them? Pretty sure that's not a rock. Like, if Alderon ends up nerfing Titan and destroying it the same way they did with Sarko and Alio, I wouldn't be surprised. It would be the obnoxious players playing Titan causing it. I wouldn't even be mad, even though it would be a damn shame. Ay, ay, ay. Let's see what's popping here. Keep our stamina topped off in case we get chased by everyone in their neighborhood. Oh, never mind, that's a body. That's a trike. Okay, I mean, I don't mind seeing trikes on the ground like this. Trikes are about as obnoxious as a titan. I guess trike is the Herbie counterpart of titan in terms of how annoying they are as players. Hello, Mr. Hans. You're carrying a trophy, aren't you? Mr. Hatsy boy. And this is a... okay. It's always good to see this. Always nice to see an obnoxious titan lying on the ground. So, let me see. So the normal bite on Allosaurus is 55. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they switched some allo numbers. Am I hearing footsies this direction? And the waystone is down. Nobody's by the water. You guys know the moments in the movies where it's, you know, too quiet? This is that moment right now. It is too quiet. I can feel it in my bones. If only it wasn't two titans, though. If only it was a singular titan. But we're not gonna wussy away from an opportunity now, are we? So let's go towards them. Maybe catch them slipping. We will see. Maybe somebody attacks them and they're weakened and we can chip in. And even the odds. And that's a hats, isn't it? I think it's just mixed backer on mixed backer battle. Because that hats earlier was probably carrying this hats' trophy. See, look what happens. This is a surefire way to know that a hats is low HP. You see? The left half of their body has a clean, bloodied texture, clear cut. This guy doesn't see us. We got a spoon with him. I think they're together with the Titans. Probably. I think one of them sat. Oh my, look at this. Yeah. It's the whole freaking mixed packy squad. And they got a Allo with them as well. Guy didn't even see us. Now here's my question, okay? Say you are one of these guys, right now. You're watching this, okay? What are you doing? No, but really, like 4 Titans, a Spoon, a Paki, and an Allo. What could you possibly be trying to achieve? What is your goal? Like going around, you're gonna find like just one player at a time and just gang up on them? Are you hoping to find another gang as big as you coincidentally? You're just gonna stumble upon a 7-man squad. There's another one. Like, what is the big idea? Like, this whole thing just kind of screams to me massive insecurity. Because if you would be getting consistent fights against the same force that you're rolling with, then you could argue that you're doing it for fun, because it's fun, you're getting a lot of action. You're just sticking to a big blob of prehistoric flesh, just devouring every single tiny bit of solo player it comes across. And in turn, you're just kinda making the experience sort of obnoxious for a lot of people. Again, I get the social aspect. I know that a lot of people like to team up with others. They want to play together, but this is like a walking together, being annoying simulator and just screaming their lungs out for no reason. But yeah, like trying to understand their logic is, it's a bit too much. See, they're just scouring, trying to find anything to do because their life right now is meaningless and boring. They're just itching to find anything that moves so they can 10v1 it. See, this is the kind of people, the kind of players that the elite squad, that the justice squad is meant to neutralize. Whenever I do get the chance to create it. This is exactly the players we're going to target in this game. Players like this need to go. They're all in Discord, 100%. Like, there's no benefit coming from these people. And it's just them making the game, unbearable for others. Like, I know how to stay in the shadows, I know how to observe them, how to go around them, but a lot of people don't, and they get punished for it. Well, that is unfortunately the officials' experience. And the developers won't really do much about it now, do they? Well, I guess solo servers, duo servers, even trio could be a sort of a solution. They definitely need to get solo servers back. Now that Spoon just crossed over here. I don't know why, but maybe we can catch it sleeping. If we can get up, that is. Probably going to Hot Springs, to be honest. I do hope we get some action before this episode ends. Just doing this for the sole sake of not giving away our position in case it is really lying down somewhere. Oh, this guy's an alpha for sure. Yeah, no, Alderon says F you. We're just gonna see, even Alderon is on the same bandwagon as these guys. Quite sad, the state of this game. Incredibly sad. You can't even stalk a 10-man squad as a solo because the freaking critter is just gonna come out of hiding and attack you. There he is. I think he's straight away from the main group. Could be our chance, because there's no way they can all be grouped together due to you know, group limit. Dino slots. Can't let him get too far away. He's heard us. You got like 30 seconds to inflict maximum bleed. And like, look how sad this is. See, look what kind of player is. Look what kind of player, what these obnoxious mix packs, what kind of players they contain. Like a spoon that is only capable, the only thing he was capable of doing was do one single stomp attack that requires no directional targeting. You just press it, and if somebody is close, you hit them, and just running into water. Against a dino half its size, with not even that superior of mobility. This is exactly the kind of player that is present, that makes up the vast majority of these groups. Quite sad. See, far away from water, this guy wouldn't last more than 3 minutes. But because there's water nearby, he just, and the reason why I immediately disengaged is because what's gonna end up happening is the hats is gonna swoop in after like 2 minutes. Then the packies are gonna roll in. Then the alloy is gonna come. And then finally, if I make it that far, the titans are gonna join. That's what's gonna happen. While I try to get this guy, whilst he's swimming inside the lake here. How the cookie crumbles in this game, and the cookie, instead of chocolate, is made of shit. So yeah. Well, let's take a nice little walk towards the burnt forest. Get to this tiny little lake, quench our thirst, have a little chill pill, accept the fact that the real problem of this game, first and foremost, are the developers of it. Because they're the main reason enabling all of this. Enabling this toxic Discord group behavior that is running rampant through officials. And also enabling insane imbalance between playables. And here's to hoping that they wake up sometime soon, if ever at all. But I highly doubt it. And not mean to be negative, it's just the way things are. I'm really sorry about the, gloom and doom, you guys, but, it just takes your nerves. So, try to talk about something better, something more bright. Here's to, let's say, here's to hoping for a really nice Allo TLC. Here's to hoping for a nice Allo TLC. And if you guys want to enjoy Allo, I really hope that my videos are the shining light in the dark tunnel for you. Because I can only imagine a lot of people trying to make this dinosaur work because they love it for similar reasons that I do, because of the way it looks and the way it does the bleed and everything. I'm in love with Allo as a dinosaur, but having it be this butchered hurts my soul, and a lot of people I can imagine struggle playing it, and therefore I do hope that my videos are a much needed guide on how you should play it and how the mentality of it is in its current broken state, unfortunately. But anyways, quenching my thirst here is going to mark the ending of this episode. I really hope you guys enjoyed this one, and please make sure to subscribe to the channel, it helps out a ton. And you can also get early access to my videos if you join as a member. So, I should probably say this earlier because most of people by now have clicked away, so it doesn't really matter, but... And probably only my loyal viewers remain right now still listening to me yapping. But I really appreciate you guys. I really do. And here's to a better Pathoftitans experience in the future. And the irony is rich. Oh well. Alderon, if you're watching, I have no comment for you. Alright? Literally no comment. You just outdid yourself with this one. Anyways, oh my god. I'm even trying to be lighthearted. I'm trying the last cells of my body, trying to hold on to hope. And a freaking alpha critter breaks my leg. That's the thanks I get Alderon. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. My god. Bye bye and see you later.